What's up?
Well, tell us about today's scrimmage. I think Gus said you had a touchdown, or how did everything go out there for the offense today?
Yeah, I did have a touchdown, but I think things went well. We didn't start off so great, but afterwards, offensive line started being physical. We started running the ball, putting the ball in the air. Trent Whittemore had a great catch and run, so I feel like it went well for us. We're moving the ball really well, and we got a lot of things that we wanted to do with moving the ball.
Randy, what's the biggest difference you've seen from this team during this spring than from last year going into spring camp?
I would say honestly, we got a lot more leaders. As far as the sideline, there's a lot of people encouraging guys from the sideline, just being motivated and just trying to push guys to the standard. So that's really been big for us.
Obviously, it's only been 1 year, right? But you just talked about leaders. How much more of a leader are you trying to be, just even 1 year in, but to mentor some of those younger guys like Kylan coming in this season?
Yeah, I'm trying to be a real big leader. I don't know if you guys seen today, but I was encouraging guys from the sideline, motivating guys. Jordan Davis had a catch on the sideline where I thought he scored. I almost ran on the field, but then the ref said he was short a little bit. But I'm just trying to be there for guys and uplift guys that doesn't really have as much self-motivation, and just be there for them. Because being out here is hard. We come out here every day and compete, and it's not a lot of feedback given back towards you. That's positive. So I'm just trying to be that positive person and be there by their side and motivate them.
How have you approached this spring camp? What have you been working on specifically for you?
I've been working on everything. Just trying to improve my game in all phases. Pass blocking, route running, run blocking, all phases. Just trying to be an elite player.
Randy, just because you kind of mentioned Jordan Davis a minute ago, what's this tight end room like? There's a lot of guys that you're returning, but guys like Jordan and Grant really haven't played a lot of their time here, and they're working towards it. You got Evan Morris and some of these guys. Tell us about what you're seeing amongst your tight end teammates. Kylan too.
Yeah, I think our tight end room is definitely elite. When you think of guys like Grant, Kylan, Jordan, Evan, we're all playmakers. We all can be physical at the point of attack. I don't know if you guys saw Evan even caught a 10-yard drag route and made the guy miss and fell for it for the first down. So I think we got a lot of guys that can do stuff with the ball, that can block and get other guys access to make plays. Just playing without the ball and being encouragers too. I think we all in that room, we're leaders. We motivate each other. We're happy for each other, so that's really big for us.
Randy, how do you see yourself and the tight ends being used in this offense? I mean, what do you really prefer to do? I mean, you obviously are a good pass catcher and you block well, but what do you kind of prefer in this offense?
I prefer whatever coach calls, but I'm just trying to be a team player. Whatever it's called, I'm just trying to be my best, give good effort. When you turn on the tape, I just want to see guys. I just want to let the coaches know that I'm giving 100% at all times. So that's all.
What stood out to you about the quarterbacks today?
They were really making plays. As far as the scramble, when things broke down, they had eyes downfield, making plays. They got rid of the ball when they needed to. When they had enough room to get the first down, they kept it and ran it. So I feel like we're making a lot of smart decisions as far as quarterback. We're protecting the ball and we're moving it well. They're very encouraging, and as far as on the field, they're communicating a lot. They're having everyone on the same page, so that's been very well for us.
Randy, who is your standout of spring? Is there a young guy, a transfer, maybe a guy that had played a lot before, like you've been really impressed by?
Yeah, Bradell Richards, Colin Fox, and I'll say Ladarius Tennyson. He's been doing really well as far as defense.
I know KJ's not live, so does it kind of hamper you in terms of being able to show what you think a real UCF offense is going to look like? Is that kind of frustrating sometimes?
Yeah. No, it's definitely a little frustrating.
Right? It's a sack.
Yeah. I mean, we've all seen the clip when he got hit in the chest and then he broke the tackle. So it'll definitely be exciting to see some of that in person. But we got to protect him. We got to keep him safe. We got to last. But he's still been making some plays outside of the scramble and not being touched. Just being not live and stuff like that. He's still been creating time and making plays on the scramble. So that's been real good. He's a big guy, so I really think he can break tackles. I know he's good in the run game, but it hasn't been as much frustrating. We know what he can do. We know the type of ball player he is. So it's just you gotta wait for it. Time will tell.
Yeah, how different do you think the offense is going to look with KJ as opposed to maybe John Rice Plumlee?
I feel like it'll be a lot different. Well, I wouldn't say too much different. John Rice is a lead player. He brought different things to the game. He made defenses have to defend 11 players, but I feel like KJ kind of brings that too. He's a big guy. He's crazy in the run game, but he can also sit back and throw the ball. So I feel like he brings a little more. I would say a little more scrambling to the table as far as looking more down the field, so when the plays break down, I feel like KJ is more down the field a little bit, but other than that, I feel like John Rice is a solid quarterback too.
Have you seen a difference in how this spring the plays are being called to get tight ends the ball in open field? Obviously, most of the time the tight ends are blocking for the running backs because, again, we have R.J. Harvey. That's normal. But are you noticing a difference in play calling to get you guys the ball more often in open field?
Yeah, for sure. We Coach Gus has definitely been implementing a lot of things to get us the ball, and it's been working well. Like, we've been doing different things, as in motioning us, bringing us to this hip to see the coverage, throwing us a little bit of screens and everything like that. So he's been big on making efforts to get us the ball, and just switching the look. He always tells us that he's throwing in a wrinkle, and that's been very good as far as being a tight end.
Are there times there's 2 tight ends on the field, 2 tight end sets this spring that you've been testing out?
Yeah. I don't know if you guys saw it today, but we were actually in 12 personnel. I was in when Evan Morris caught the crossing route for like 10 yards. I believe it was 3rd down, and he got us the 1st down. So that 12 personnel, that's just a glimpse of what we have so far.
How excited are you for spring ball, or the spring game specifically? I mean, again, just to show what you guys have been working on, get KJ out there in front of the fans, get you to show what you've been working on over the last couple of months.
I'm very excited. Just being there in front of the fans, people that support us, hometown guys and stuff like that. Just showing them what I got and what I can bring to the table as far as being an elite player. Just upping my game and just being able to keep them up to date with what I have to bring to play.
How old are you, Randy?
I'm 19.
So were you 18 during the season?
Yes, sir. I was.
So,
I turned 18 during the season.
Okay, so you're a young guy and you're facing, with COVID years and stuff, there's like 24-year-olds, on some of these teams. So where are you kind of development-wise? Do you feel like you're continuing to, put on muscle? Are you kind of where you need to be? Is that something a big focus for you this offseason to kind of be, more physically ready? Or?
Yeah. So I'm definitely trying to put on a little more muscle, get stronger. I feel like I can hold my own, but we play a lot of big tight end. I mean, a lot of big DNs. So just having that extra power and that extra help, as far as lifting with Coach Kinsey and stuff like that, he's been getting us really, really good. Really right in the weight room, and just having us power lifting and stuff like that, getting stronger, having us being explosive from the hips. So working with him has been very well for us.
Are you seeing gains in the weight room, like in your numbers or lifts or?
Yeah, we every week we go up in numbers, so it's been really big as far as the strength and conditioning change.
Yeah. Who are some of the beasts in the weight room? Who are some of the guys? Maybe sometimes there's different guys in the weight room that maybe are on the field, but are there some real beasts in different lifts, or who are the guys that are known for that?
Believe it or not, Jonathan Klein is a monster. Yeah, he can lift. He's different. He wears like this mask and stuff like that, and he lifts. He can squat the whole house, bench the whole house, you name it.
So he's like number 1 on the leaderboard in some of those like squat and
He's probably, I believe he's the strongest on the team.
Really? That's interesting.
He's a young guy too.
Yeah,
but he's strong.
Yeah,
he's real strong.
So are you getting a sense of what this offense can do this year, just kind of with KJ out there and kind of learning everything, and the team, obviously RJ, how explosive? Like, what are we going to see from this offense this season?
I feel like we're definitely explosive. It's kind of hard to tell when we practice against the defense every day. They kind of see some of the stuff we have before we have scrimmages, and you guys get out there.
They know what you're doing.
Yeah, but just having guys that are fresh, giving them different looks. Like RJ, he's obviously explosive. KJ brings a lot to the table, and guys like me and the other tight ends, we bring a lot. But I feel like once we get up and rolling and we're live, I feel like things will be a lot more clear cut for everyone to see, and I feel like the athletes that we have and the guys that we have on our team will really step up to the plate when it's time. I understand Coach Gus is looking for us. When we play call and understand what we're trying to do, and I'm thinking like a coordinator. So it's really been coming to me a lot slower, and I'm able to finesse the game.
What did you like most about your play last season, and what did you want to improve upon most going into this?
As far as my play, I felt good when the ball came to me and when I was needing to play. There were times where guys were down as far as special teams or offense. I had to put my hand in the dirt the last game of the season, and I felt like I did pretty well, just being a guy that was dependent on. But now I feel like I'm more of a real player, like a solid player. Like, as far as the offense, I'm a guy that we can come to any time. I feel like in the run game, in the pass game, I am a guy that can make things happen. So just being a guy that we can run behind, that we can target in the pass game, it's been exciting for me. I can't really see
And what about working on? What are the things that you're working on to become a better player?
I'm working on really my pass protection and my run blocking, and I'm still working on just my speed, getting faster a little bit, and finessing the game.
How do you think you do block?
I think I do really well. I haven't got up a sack yet this spring, so I've been doing really well.
How does it feel when you get a good block? I mean, you have to know when you've got a good block. Is that kind of as good as like getting a catch or making a first down or a touchdown? Does it feel just as good?
Yeah, it does. It does feel really good because as far as pass blocking, that's really the main thing that I wanted to improve on as far as the all season. I let up a sack the last game of the season against Georgia Tech, so it's really improving on that and just getting a base and understanding the different players we got and their different, the different techniques. We know we got Malachi Lawrence, Jamal. We got different guys, and then some of them fast, twitchy. We got Xavier Carter. He's a lengthy guy. So just understanding the personnel and breaking down the game, and it's all coming to me slowly. So just seeing that and evaluating pre-snap reads and everything like that, it's just been really good for me. And the game's been coming.
Yeah, a lot of those guys have been working, I know, with Coach Mo about like MMA style, like, kind of working on their hands and stuff like that. Have you noticed that when you're blocking against some of those guys?
Yes, definitely. Those guys are really good with their hands, and especially Malachi Lawrence. I mean, he's one of the top in the Big 12, so just being able to actually win a block against him, that's motivating. It's boosting my self-esteem personally because he's an NFL player. He's an NFL player. So just being able to block him and being successful and having to play, keep going, and maybe scramble drill, and to give it extra effort so that KJ could get a ball out. It's just been really exciting for me, and it's boosting my confidence as a ball player.
What's different about the offense that you've noticed so far this spring from the last season?
I feel like there's a lot more confidence as far as everybody, and there's a lot of depth. You look at the ones, the twos, and even the threes. Guys are coming in and making plays. We got young guys, Dell Richardson, Colin Fox. They're guys that we can depend on. And it's still spring and it's kind of early, but every time I've seen us go to those guys, they've been right on point.
Gotta answer me. Did you submit yourself for the EA Sports game?
Yes, sir, I did.
What do you think your rating would be for the EA Sports?
I'll say anywhere. I hope it's like 80, 83. I would say 83. I don't know.
That seems low.
Yeah, it does. But I was a true freshman All-American or honorable mention, so I don't know how they're gonna look at it, but I was just hoping for 83, at least 83.
Will you be excited when that game comes out and you get a chance to when you play yourself?
Of course. I already told everyone I'm boosting my ratings. If it's low, I'm boosting it. You can't play me on my game.
And there'll be a challenge. I'm sure amongst you guys there'll be a lot of challenges.
Right? Everyone. I mean, we all play video games like to this day. We play different games like Madden and 2K. Just having fun and team fun and stuff like that outside of football.